It's King Gabriel again, and I'm here in the backyard, chilling out with the ice tree, as you see. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I guess, or something close to that. So here I am speaking to you from the backyard in another impromptu video. And today's topic is more so explanation versus domination. When I say explanation versus domination, what I mean is, in our interaction with people, we assume that they know all the details, know everything that they need to know to make an educated decision because we're in that spot. However, a person never acts out of accord with what they perceive or what they understand. So then it is sort of up to us, in a sense, to be, and this may be challenging for most of us, but to explain to them what's missing right there. Because had they known better, they would have acted differently. And that's the funny thing, it doesn't make a difference why they believe what they believe. The real thing is that they believe it, and it's not up to us to shift their beliefs instantly, but to at least give them a different way to see things, so from seeing it in that different way, they can then choose to act a bit differently, right? So it's really up to us once again. And when I say explanation versus domination, to be even clearer on the topic, explanation is the act of making new information available to a person, right? And that is true increased consciousness on your behalf, or more attention to divine consciousness, and that allows the person to shift and to have a mental shift. Domination, however, is the person, you already see them as wrong to begin with, right? Or against you in some way. So then you decide that it would serve them and you, and this is what thinking really boils down to force your way upon them, because then they will understand and they will accept what it is. But that doesn't help, because it moves them into greater fear, and fear is our greatest enemy, right? And when I say enemy, I'm always clarifying on these things. Enemy, I mean it goes against what our true intention is. So it's not really, in a true sense, an enemy. It's just something that moves us away from our original intention, which then shifts our purpose, and, well, you know what happens after that. We spoke about that in many videos earlier. But just to be clear, it takes you off course, okay? So, explanation is way better. It'll save you time with your kids and all. If you explain things to them, because they just came into the world and they don't fully understand why they can't have what they want to have, etc. But if you'd spend that time to explain to them what's happening, you'd see a difference. And this is where a lot of adults get really frustrated, because the idea of having to explain to a kid when you could just say, you know what, because I say so, or whatever that is, seems to be a lot easier, but I guarantee you it's not. Because the kid then gets a sense of fear and turns into like a little fearful creature, which you don't want your kid to be. You don't want your kid to grow up into a afraid adult, a scared adult, scared of everything, scared of his own 2 feet or something. You don't want that, right? So take the time to explain these things and educate. That's what we're here to do. We educate through the light and through the wisdom, that divine wisdom that we spoke about earlier on. So that's explanation versus domination, and it's really important to understand that in terms of moving forward, right? This is about a community, and we're moving forward together, right? In terms of explanation, it serves to move us forward mentally. Domination serves to move us backward, funny enough. It does actually move us backward. Once you move into greater fear, you're actually moving on that same scale I spoke about. Fear moves you lower down, away from divine consciousness, away from connectedness, away from beauty, away from love, away from joy. Therefore, we would class it in our human consciousness as negative, but it's not truly negative. It's just not serving the purpose, or not leading us towards our original intention, which is to have an experience and improve upon that experience, to have better and better experience, more joyful, more glorious, in those words, you know. So let's keep moving towards that. And that is my message today. Explanation, just like I just explained all that, is the key, because now we are in a different state to that which we started. Eternal love and infinite peace.